Hey guys, welcome to our recap of the season premiere of Amazing Race Season 27.
That means it's the first episode.
Yes!
So, of course, they start off the show.
Introducing the cast.
Of course, but we've already done that. So, in case you want to see our cast assessment, it'll be in the info bar.
Mm-hmm. Check it out.
So, when they started the race at Venice Beach, the first winners were there from the very first Amazing Race.
Which was awesome, and I totally don't remember them, and I totally watched that season.
I remember them. Alright, so just like last season, they're giving out the express pass
to whoever gets first place in this leg.
Alright, so first stop, the crowd tells them, is Rio!
Yeah!
I thought for sure they were going to like the Olympic,
It's not ready yet.
They didn't go.
It's not ready yet.
Alright, but they had to get a cab to a bike race. And the winner of the bike race gets the only ticket on the first flight.
And the first flight is 30 minutes ahead of the second flight.
Alright.
So it doesn't sound like a ton of time, but when everything's like, that's a lot of time.
It could be huge.
Yeah.
It could be a hugie. Alright, so the bikes, Phil neglected to tell them, were water bikes. And they both had to go on one.
Right.
Alright, so the male BFFs, the beefcakes, they broke theirs.
They don't know their own strength.
Oh my god. Alright, so Justin and Diana were the first ones to win the bike race, so they won the first plane ticket.
Right.
Everybody else is on flight number 2.
You know, in a way though, I would almost rather be on flight number 2, because what if flight number 1 is like a total disaster and then you're all by yourself?
Exactly. Alright, so good point. People were falling in.
Yeah, in the water. People were jumping in because they were just like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah. Last place, of course, was Tanner and Josh because they broke theirs.
Yeah, they were, you know, leading, it looked like, and then they blew it, and they were the last ones to get there.
So they let the TMZers have a little package. They were throwing shade at all the other teams.
They're not afraid to talk crap.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, I want to go.
When you get there, you got to sign up for the helicopter ride.
Right. So remember how I said, like, I wouldn't want to be on that first flight? Well, the first flight was 20 minutes late, and the second flight was 5 minutes early.
Wow, so there's only 5 minutes difference there.
That's right, if you do the math.
What did you guys think of Rio? Oh my god, it
Those
was like
overhead
house
shots were amazing.
House upon house upon house.
Yeah.
Very densely populated. I don't think I could do that.
I'd love to visit.
Yeah. Alright, so in with the clue is a little clue for the fast forward. It's called Leap of Faith, and it's a hang gliding challenge.
Yeah, so just to let you guys know, like if you've never watched the show before, if you get the fast forward, you go right to the pit stop. You don't do all the other challenges.
So the fiancés, have you seen my fiancé? Well, he got us on the Amazing Race, and we're going for the fast forward.
They're going for it. They're in the lead. They feel like the weather is going to be okay for this hang gliding challenge.
Because it was weather dependent.
Yeah.
I mean, it was sunny. That's all they thought about, though, was the sun. So the helicopter ride is going to swing past Christ the Redeemer, that iconic statue. Is that like a world wonder?
I think it might be, yeah, like a man-made world. Well, I guess,
right.
You know what I mean. Modern, I don't know.
You have to answer the question at the end of the helicopter ride.
Right.
What could it be?
We'll get there.
All right, so the fast forward turned out to be too windy.
Oh, so the guy's like, yeah, we can't do this today.
It's a red flag.
Justin starts freaking out.
Because they're screwed.
And they spent all of their money for this leg getting out there, you know? So now they have to go all the way back.
They had to beg the cab driver to drive. They had like $3 or $4, and they're pretty much
now they're going to be in last place.
Trouble.
Yeah.
He cried.
He was losing it. He was like, I don't want to go home first, and we're all the way here. And she's like,
that's so sad to like just give up.
Well, they didn't give up.
Well,
but
he wanted to.
I don't know.
All right, so guess what the question was?
At the end of the helicopter ride?
What is the full name of the monument you just passed?
You know, the Jesus guy. Jesus dude.
Yeah, so it's Actually,
Everybody got it right.
Christ the Redeemer.
Right. All right. Let's talk about the detour this week.
All right, it's playing soccer on a volleyball court. That's one option. Or doing a sidewalk slide puzzle.
Ah! All right. I'm sorry, but slide puzzles are like my nightmare.
I love them. I would have totally gone with the slide puzzle.
All right. I probably would have too, just because I suck at volleyball.
Boy, and this was playing volleyball against soccer people, and they could only use not their hands.
Yeah, you were allowed to use your hands
And or
because
anything else.
the other people were professional soccer volleyball people.
It's sort of a thing down there to play soccer on a volleyball court.
Soccer's like kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed.
And there's a lot of beach down there, so there's probably a lot of sand.
Yeah, so you and your teammate need to score 6 points before the professionals get to 18.
Right. So a lot of people picked that one. The track people, the beefcakes,
Yeah.
the TMZers, although they switched to the puzzle. The cousins. I thought the cousins were going to have a real disadvantage, but they did really well.
They did, and that was awesome to see.
Yeah.
Even the brothers were like, what the hell? They finished this before us.
Yep. The paparazzi gave up. They switched to the
No.
side. No, they didn't. The paparazzi stayed.
The cheerleaders switched.
All right. So the sidewalk slide puzzle was frustrating for a lot of people.
Yeah, the puzzle was based on the mosaic that was on the floor. And it looked hard.
And the cheerleaders got freaking lost before they even got to the detour. The
That's a
cab
long
driver,
stretch of beach.
yeah, let them out at the wrong spot, and it looked quite toasty that day. So now the sidewalk puzzle wasn't any easy thing either. Justin and Diana started with that one, and they switched to the volleyball.
Yeah, and of course they were freaking out because they're like, we gotta catch up to everybody else.
I know. And Kelsey and Joey, they gave up on the puzzle as well. The reporter and the anchor.
Yeah, they decided they were gonna do the volleyball.
Yeah. So this was a it seemed short, I guess, because they
They
had
gotta
all
introduce everybody
yeah.
and such.
So the pit stop is already, and it's at the Arpoador.
Arpoador?
Okay. Lookout pit stop.
Oh, it was beautiful! That view of
Yeah.
the beach. Gorgeous.
Well, who do you think came in first?
I know who came in first.
Tanner and Josh.
Even though they broke their water bike, they pulled
still
it
ended up
together.
in first.
Which means that they got the express pass, which they have until the 5th leg to use.
Right. They can use it before that, but if they wait till after the 5th, nobody uses it.
Alright, so after they use it, they have to hand it off to another team, and that team has to use it in the next leg.
That's pretty cool.
That's
I
a
like
cool
that
twist.
I like that. So in second was Jasmine and Danielle, and it was very close. It was pretty much a foot race.
Yeah, I was
almost.
kind of hoping that they were going to beat the guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping that too. Third place, Cindy and Rick, the doctor dentist. Denise and James, the mother-son. I love them. Love their dynamic.
Yes.
Logan and Chris in fifth, the paparazzis.
I feel like these two are going to be like...
Yeah, I think so.
But it's going to be really fun
There's
to watch.
a lot of teams that are going to be like that. Alex and Adam, the cousins, were in sixth. In seventh was Ernest and Jen, the brothers. Kelsey and Joey. I don't know what it is. I just don't like those reporters.
All right. And after that, Justin and Diana, they managed to make up for lost time.
Yep. And they came in ninth. So the bottom two teams were Tiffany and Krista, the cheerleaders, and the TMZers.
They were both trying to figure out that puzzle, and they were like, I'm so
This is so
frustrated.
frustrated. She's got her master's degree, and she's still saying frustrated.
We're going to let that go. But I just love when they would, like, slam the pieces. Like, that's not going to help. It's not going to help.
Yeah. So Tiffany and Krista, the cheerleaders, ended up pulling it out of their butt cheeks.
Yeah, so they were the 10th team to arrive.
Which means the TMZers are going to have a lot of S to put up with when they get back to the TMZ.
They're going to be filling up Harvey's
Lion's
plastic
Den there.
cup.
Oh my god. Not to mention, Phil had to like show up because it was almost 4 hours that they were working on that.
They actually did figure it out, like, just before he arrived.
And they had like freaking 3rd degree sunburn.
That was crazy.
Oh my god.
Ow.
I know. So next time they showed when they said, oh, next time on The Amazing
Scenes
Race.
for the whole season.
Walking around with lions, tiny planes, People with some anger issues.
A lot of people with anger issues.
Take this clue.
It's gonna be a good season. I'm really
Yeah.
excited for it.
Let us know what you guys thought in the comments.
Who are you rooting for?
And until next time,
Much love.
Edit.
Hey!